Hi guys, here we are, welcome back to the channel. Another cheeky experiment today. Something a little bit different. We've gone away from sort of like the Man United stuff that I've done over the last few weeks. It's just another one that I've had in my mind. All these experiments that I have been doing, guys, are just little things that pop into my head. I've had this one a while. It takes a little bit of work, an hour or two under sort of like the editor. So basically, we want to see how well these managers do at lower league. So we've got Jose Mourinho, Zinedine Zidane, Arsene Wenger, Gareth Southgate, Pep Guardiola, and Jurgen Klopp. So I've put them in charge of 6 teams down in the Conference North and South, 3 in each. Various, they're not all front runners. So a couple are, couple aren't, a couple are part time. So it'll be interesting to see how they get on. It's not going to be a straight battle through the leagues. I don't know, honestly don't know how this save is going to go. I have altered the contracts. They're all getting paid £2,000 a week, which doesn't sound a lot, but in semi-professional terms, obviously that's over 100 grand a year. That's a lot of money. So what I've done is, for the first year, I've added all 6 clubs 100 grand straight in their bank balance just to help them through the first season. This may last a season. It may last a couple of seasons. We won't go into too much depth. We're just going to quickly whiz through each episode. I'm going to then introduce you to the teams that they're now managing, and then we'll speed through till Christmas, I think, sort of like maybe January time, and see how they're getting on. And then next episode, which will be on Monday, we'll have a look at the end of the season and see how the 6 have got on. So let's head to the first manager, Jose Mourinho. So, Champions League winner, is out of a job in real life, as we know. I've put him as manager of York City. Now, a couple of reasons. Main one, obviously, most of you know, York City is my team that I follow, team that I generally support over Manchester United. The closest team to me. We will probably be favourites for the new season. We've started very, very well. They're probably favourites. Media prediction, first place we expect. They are top of the league. We'll do the league table in a minute. I want to show you the managers first. He should get through the leagues pretty quickly. There's no reason why they can't get into sort of like the football league if he stays. Hopefully he can do that. We've had a bit of a stinking after getting promoted from the Vanarama. We got into the playoffs, I think, that year in League 2, look, and then we just survived, then got relegated again, and then last season, so we finished 11th, and I think last season was just as bad. We've had 2 years in Conference North now, so this is now our 3rd. Hopefully, Mourinho is the man to bring back the glory days. He's got to deal with it. We've done quite well in the summer, including this guy. He's 6'1", he's 13 stone. That's probably generous. He's a big boy. He is a big boy. He should win the league. He should get him up this year. All right, so Jose Mourinho in charge of my team, York City. Right, next Conference North team, Gateshead have appointed Pep Guardiola. Now, I've gone for this one because we always sort of like, people always discuss that Pep's obviously been very lucky in his career, having such a team as Barcelona, having money available at buying in a one-team league and then being able to buy the quality that to be fair, the quality he already had at City. So I've probably given him one of the toughest jobs in all the divisions, and that's Gateshead. Now, Gateshead were booted out of the the National League because of the situation with their finances. They now find themselves in National League North. I've put him in charge to see how he gets on with that situation. By the looks of it, they're in 5th, so he started all right with them. He started all right. Long term, though, I think National League is generally the high point. They don't seem to get much further than that, Gateshead, so it'll be interesting to see how he can transform these part-timers. Oh no, they're not part-timers, look, they are professional. I don't know if they are professional in now, with all the money situations they've had, but we'll see. Anyway, he's got a professional squad, so that gives him a little bit of a boost. That will give him a little bit of a boost. And the third team from Conference Sorry, the national. I keep saying conference. Anyone doesn't know it, the National League was called conference for years. I can't stop saying it. National League North. I've put Zinedine Zidane in at Boston United. Only reason because I've started watching Dr. Benji's Boston Boys series over the last couple of days. Really been enjoying it. So I thought, you know what, we'll see if Zinedine Zidane can do better than Dr. Benji. So there he is, in charge. Semi-professional as well, so that's going to be tough. Predicted to finish 6th, with Gateshead predicted to finish 9th. So both teams can get top 7 in playoffs as well. So they'll be looking at getting, hopefully, a playoff place at least. They've started very well. Look, what have we done? 3 games, joint top with York City. Okay. Gateshead have played 3, won 2, lost 1. So not too far behind. Not too far behind at all. Right, we'll go down to the Conference South. And in at Slough Town, we have got Arsene Wenger. Now, there was a weird part of me when Man United lost Jose Mourinho. That Wenger might have been the man short term just to steady the ship. I don't know why. I've watched a couple of things on him since he's left Arsenal and he's been on Bein Sports. I've really enjoyed listening to him and he's grown in my estimations recently. So I wanted to put him in somewhere. I've gone for Slough Town. These are pretty random reasons for Conference South. Slough is the home of The Office, Ricky Gervais's comedy. That's what I went for. It looks like an absolute shithole. So I thought, let's see how the Frenchman does in Slough. I think the media prediction 21st, so we've got a real different... I think they've just been promoted to the league as well. So a real different challenge for Wenger compared to perhaps the other 3 in Conference North. The league isn't as strong as Conference North. Conference North is... National League North, sorry. National League North is generally a lot stronger than National League South. So we will see how he gets on. They've started pretty well in 11th. That's not bad. That's not bad. Next one, Gareth Southgate, England manager, in at Dulwich and Hamlet. One reason only, the colour combo of this is absolutely beautiful. Love it. Pink and the purple. Pink and the blue, is it? More of a dark blue. Absolutely love it. They've managed to back in their own stadium as well. Media prediction 3rd, semi-professional, so they've got a chance. He's not started very well though, has he? He's not started very well. So, there you go. We'll see. We'll see how Gareth gets on. Maybe not as good as the other... I don't know. Probably not as good as the other managers in the stats. It's only the attributes, but we'll see how he gets on. What I've also done, guys, with all the managers, just to help them stay at the club a little bit longer, I've put them as their favourite clubs, or favoured clubs, 100% as a supporter, hoping that might just keep them there a little bit longer. And the last one in, we've gone for Billericay Town. Big, strong favourites for the league by the looks of it. First place, they've had a lot of money spent on the club. They had Paul Konchesky there, Jamie O'Hara, Jermaine Pennant. Put Jurgen Klopp there. He's got to put up with the absolute nutcase, which is, what's the chairman called? Tamplin? Is it Tamplin? Glenn Tamplin, look, the owner. Absolute cokehead, by all accounts. It'll be interesting to see how we got on. To be fair, I've seen a lot of Billericay Town over the last few years getting into sort of like the Football League in FM saves and stuff. So he should be able to guide them into the National League for the next season. They should be challenging. They're in 5th. So let's have a look at the table. So they've lost 1. Slough find themselves mid-table. Dulwich and Hamlet haven't won yet, but they've drawn 2. Okay. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to fast forward to Christmas. We'll come back January 1st, and we'll see how the guys have got on. Let me know in the comments right now. Don't leave it any longer. Which manager will last the longest? Just put longest, name, shortest, who will get the sack first. Leave comment down below. Let's see who gets the furthest. Right, let's go back. Let's get Christmas out of the way. Let's jump in back in January. Right, we are back. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and quickly look at the National League. We'll go National League North first. See who's leading. Oh, there we are. York City. Under, well, you would have thought, hopefully still under Jose Mourinho. Absolutely flying. Is he still there? Yes, he is. first place. 6 points clear, can be cut to 3. Gateshead, under Pep, doing very, very well. Very, very well indeed. Any transfers come through the door? A couple of freebies. And a loan. What about Jose? What's he done? Brilliant. Brilliant. He's brought back Martin Wolford, who was at York, and we got a bit of chunk of change for him back about, was about 10 years ago. Drew Talbot, name rings a bell. So a nice bit of business. Doing very, very well. And the last guy, Boston, down in 11th. Zidane's still there. That might not be enough, you know. He's struggling a little bit. Remember, the top 7, it's a crazy playoffs in the National League, North and South. Top 7. To be fair, he's only 2 points off. So he's well in with a chance of getting to the end. Sorry, getting into the playoffs before the end of the season. Right, National League South. No one's top. Maidstone are top. Okay. They would just come down from National League National League. Predicted 13, so they're on a flyer. Billericay Town. Has Glenn Tamplin still managed to keep Jurgen Klopp? Yes, he has. Second place. 1 point off the top. Them two obviously battling out for the title. Dulwich and Hamlet. Southgate's still there. Media prediction 3rd, so he's still not got him. Then probably not at this rate. They're not going to meet the playoffs, are they? And down in 18th, Slough Town. Wenger, remember, they were predicted to finish 21st. They were predicted to get relegated. At the moment, it's probably a 4-way battle with maybe them. Well, a couple of us, they're in touching distance, aren't they? Dulwich and Hamlet are not out of it either. Let's just have a look at the jobs. Newcastle's free. Ooh, there we go, look. Gareth Southgate. Very insecure. He could well be the person to go. And the rest are stable by the looks of it. So yeah, looks like it could be Gareth Southgate. Right, guys, that is it for today. Monday's episode will go through to the end of the season. We will see who is victorious. Will Jose manage to keep York City on track for National League football? Can Jurgen get the Conference National League South title? Sorry, I keep saying conference. It's just in my head. Can Southgate turn it around? Can Wenger keep them in? Can Zidane give Boston a last sort of like second half of the season push? And then you've got Gateshead doing very well under Pep Guardiola. They're probably looking at a playoff place. Right, guys, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you are new. Plenty more experiments, plenty more series on the channel. Have a little look round. Like what you see. Drop a subscribe. Does mean a lot. Thank you very much. And we'll see you on Monday for the end of the season of the experiment of these managers in non-league football. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching.